Hello and welcome. So we're currently looking at my Canva account here. I'm Laura, Canva Creator Ambassador in the UK, Canva designer and a digital designer. So everything is very digital. And I wanted to show you 5 different features of Canva that will really help you improve your designs and improve what you do in Canva. So I thought I'd just start with my open screen here, and I thought that we would dive straight into the first one. I'm going to click on Creative Design, and I'm just going to open up a standard Facebook template because I'm going to show you a text effect that you can add. So the first thing I will say is if you press the letter T on your keyboard, it will open up a text box for you. I'm going to leave the words your paragraph text in there, but you can change this to whatever you want. Okay, so once you have your text box and you've written your information inside, head over to Effects at the top. And over here, you have this awesome one called Outline. So you're going from a bog standard font to something really fun and quirky at the click of a button. I'm going to click Outline, and you can now see it has given our text this grey outline. I can change the thickness of the outline, so I can make it really chunky if I wanted to. I quite like that. And I can also change the color. So when you click on the color, it will open up any of the branding colors that you've got saved, any of your color palettes that you've got, so you can really brand this, or you can go for a default color, or you can click this tab here and you can create any color that you want. Okay, so that's a really cool font, really cool color with my outline, but I don't like the black in the middle. I want to change that. So if I come off of that, click on my text box, head up to the color here, because the black inside is the original text. If I click on this, go over here and click white, so the same color as my background, I then remove that inner black. So I hope you like that. I really love that feature of Canva, being able to add an outline and remove the color in the middle. So that's the first one. There's 4 more, so don't go anywhere, and we will head over to the next one. Okay, so number 2 is layers. Canva have added layers into the platform. Beforehand, we used to have to try and juggle, try and move things to get to elements behind, or text boxes or backgrounds, but now Canva have added in layers, and you access the layers. So I've just added a template that's got a lot of information on it here onto a blank. It's actually, if I scroll up, you can see there was number 1. I've just added another page and I've popped this template in. You can see when I click over or hover over, there's a lot going on here. But I want to get to the layers, so I can do that by clicking the position button. And then it will bring up on the left-hand side my layers. I can go to arrange, and then I can bring things forward, backwards, and that there. But if you click on layers, you'll now see every single element that is on this design is now here. And it's done in the order that it's been added to this. So if I wanted to bring, say, the photo forward, I could bring it right up to the top, and it's now on top. If I wanted to bring this behind the red button, I can drag it down. So I can now rearrange the order of the elements in my template, and you can do that on any template at all. So that's number 2. Let's head over to number 3. Okay, so number 3 is an image-based one. So imagery in Canva is getting really, really big, and we can do more with images now. So what I've done is I've just added an image. This is just a bog standard image. I can detach it. Here's an image that I'm going to use. So I can now edit this in a couple of really cool ways. If I go over to edit photo, I then have these additional tools here. BG Remover and Magic Erase are pro features, but you also have Magic Edit. Okay, so I'm going to click on Magic Erase first. It gives you the brush size, so you can have really big or really small, dependent on how big an item it is you want to remove. I am going to have a go at removing the mobile phone. Okay, so if I hover over, I've just gone over the area where I want it to remove it from, and Canva will then work its magic. This is a great feature that can be done on any image in Canva. If there's something in the photo you don't want to be there, you can remove it using this magic eraser feature. Okay, so there we go. It has completely removed it. I now have no mobile phone there. And that is the magic of Magic Eraser. Let's go over to the next one. Okay, so this is number 4, I believe. I'm going to show you another image editor. So I've added this image of a lady painting a wall, and I want to change the roller. I want to take the roller out and add something different in. So I've added my photo. I'll click Edit Photo, and this is where the Magic Edit comes in handy. If I click Magic Edit, again, it gives me a brush size, so I can change or adjust the brush. So I'm going to do that. So this is step 1. Again, you hover over the area you want to disappear. Okay. And then click continue. And what do I want to replace it with? Let's say I want to replace it with a spoon. Click generate image, and then Canva will create me 4 different images that I can then use to replace my roller brush. Okay, so they are some really funky looking spoons. I'm going to go for this one. This is the most normal of looking spoons, but you can see it's now replacing. That's a really odd spoon. It's now replaced my roller brush with something completely different. So it looks really odd now that this lady's painting a wall with a spoon. I can click on generate new results if I think, actually, no, they're not very good. I want something a bit different. I think the reason that it is generating big spoons is because it's trying to replace the whole area, the width of the roller brush. So it's kind of spreading out the spoon. But you can see the general idea of how you can do this. If I click done, it then adds it into my image for me. Okay, so that's the next one. I'd love to see what you can create with that one. And let's move on to number 5. Okay, so we're on the last one, and this is one of my favorites. I really love playing with this. It's custom gradients in Canva. You can now create your own gradients in Canva. You don't have to create them off platform now. You can do it within your Canva account. So I've opened up a plain page. I'm going to head over to this background color here because I want to change the background color. So it gives me an option of loads of different colors here. But if you scroll down to the bottom, there are some different gradients. So you can now add gradients as a background. There we go. Look, lots of different ones. And it will also change all white pages to the same gradient. So you have a selection here. But also, if I click this up here, I can then click on gradient, either have a solid color if I want to, or click on the gradient. And I'm then able to change the gradient colors. I can add another one in here. So if I say want to white, I can add another one in here. If I want to go maybe a teal, a bit of a weird green, but you can see what you can now do. Okay, I can delete them if I think that's too much. I quite like these two here, the light green and the dark green. I think they work really well together, so I can use my own branding colors now to create custom gradients, and also the radial of the gradient as well. So I can have it working from different parts of the design. From the center, there's the corners. from the top, from the side, so I can have the gradient change as well. But I love that one. I think custom gradients is brilliant. You can really add this to the background of your design, making all of the elements and the text on the design stand out more rather than having that block color. And you can change these to your branding as well. So that's it. That's 5 different things you can add into your designs, your branding, your account in Canva today to help you with your, well, every design that you could possibly want, you can use. So that's it. I will say goodbye now, and I will leave you with that.